Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle 7 on 4.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gators are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Gators! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wynn. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback will keep it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. But coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Orange. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Or maybe a double pass. Zings it complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Scrambling away. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. A little release to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Houston had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are. as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they turning it on. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves him in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to take off. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Wynn. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. completion on the out route. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Got the first down and more. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Gators will have it first and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab at the 25 and there's room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gator! Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to pass. It's Wynn. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Houston had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And obviously not good execution. And he misses the attempt. But the bigger issue I have, guys, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, it's first down. So I don't know why we're even attempting a field goal. So he missed it. Yes, I'm upset, but I'm kind of more upset at the coaching staff for even trying to field goal.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And I don't have words, guys, and I don't think y'all do either because it doesn't make sense. I don't know why you try a field goal of that length. I think you know what the outcome is going to be, but all right, defense, get ready because you're on the field.
And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Wynn. Here's the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
sending the offense back to work. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes the easy completion. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. The quick out. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. To the air on first down. Under fire. Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Syracuse, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Wynn. Got his man on the outside. There he goes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got his man on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to make the stats.
Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and tackles him for no gain.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On the run, deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
There he goes! Smashes, just shedding tackles. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Look out, he's got room! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Syracuse right back at it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
To the air, it's Wynn. A little screen to the running back. Finds a little space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. He's got the back in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job on it.
He's got him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fights off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Wynn. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make...
Touchdown, Orange! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for a score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, It's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 9 over Rice. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. It's complete on the right side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, if those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quick strike complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
He runs out of bounds at the 43. And that's good enough.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Gators will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves him.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Wynn. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open, and they...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Wynn. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready to go!
From the gun. Got his man quickly. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll pick up 1 and brings up 2nd and 9.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
It's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go, final play of the game right here. The give to the lone running back. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship.